got it?
Give it 2 seconds when it turns green. Everyone else's should be on.
To order. Is everyone ready? The regular meeting of the Governing Board of Education is called to order by myself, Dr. Melinda Anderson, at 4:01 p.m. on Tuesday, December 4th, 2025 at the District Office Conference Center. We will start with the approval of the agenda, and I have a few things that I want to start with. So, the first change I want to make is I would like approval from the board to take a point of personal privilege from 5:30 to approximately 7:30. I had something come up, and I didn't want to cancel the meeting again and reschedule, so I just want to know if the board is okay if I take, that's why the agenda looks the way it does, by the way, why the reorg is at the end. Do I have permission from the board to take a point?
I would second it, but add this caveat that if the agenda gets finished before you get back, we go into recess until you get back.
Does anyone oppose that?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Good idea. 3, are you okay with that now? Okay, 4. Okay, I'll try to be back before 7:30. And I did that so that we wouldn't have to cancel again. The next thing is I want to ask the board, do we want to suspend the rules of debate during the reorganization meeting? Instead of doing 2 minutes twice, do we want to suspend the rules of debate? Yes?
Sure.
Yes?
I would just suggest that if someone wants to speak, you recognize them,
Okay.
and then, so when the next person wants to speak, you recognize that person and go on.
Mrs. Wiersma, what is your opinion on that?
I don't necessarily mind, but I'm wondering if there should also be a limit. I think shorter and sweet might be better, so I'm fine if we want to suspend, but I wouldn't want it to go on too long.
Yeah. So I think out of fairness, if we feel like someone is going on past 3 or 4 minutes, we can, I think we should make the rule now. How much time do you think each person should have?
I think 3 should be good.
Okay. So I motion to amend the rules of debate only for the reorganization, and we'll do 3 minutes twice. Do I have a second? Does anyone oppose? Okay, because we need a 2/3 vote on that. So those will temporarily be suspended. The next is, I was able to attend an event with many dignitaries. It was the Giving Machine ribbon cutting ceremony, and I'm asking the board if I can move my president message prior to the reorg, because I just wanted to talk about 3 minutes about the Light the World, and do I have permission to do that?
I don't mind at all.
That's fine.
Okay, thank you. So we'll move that. And the other thing I want to do, and this might rattle some cages, but while I am gone, I need a 2/3 vote on this. I need 4 people to support this. I want to give Steve, as the assistant clerk, an opportunity to run the meeting. One of the reasons I want to do that is the meeting went long last time, and I believe Steve will be able to keep it on track while I'm gone and keep it focused. So I'm going to motion that the assistant clerk have the opportunity to run the meeting during my point of personal privilege. Do I have a second? Steve,
I don't mind.
You don't mind? You have a second?
So I guess I'm confused as to why our current clerk wouldn't be leading.
Because last time, I felt like it was a little bit much, and we ran late, and we didn't get to all the business. So I feel like Steve will be able to keep us on track better. You think about it. Steve, would you be willing to do that?
I have to think about it.
Okay, while you guys think about it, the last thing I want to do is pull consent item 1, because I wanted to speak on that and I'll pull that right after President's 3-minute message. It's nothing controversial. I just wanted to pull consent item 1 and move it to just after the President's
Personnel
message.
items list?
Yeah. So we'll just approve that consent item when I get back. Is that okay? Okay, so it's up to you guys if you want.
Are we going down the line to talk about who's going to lead?
Like I said, I know the reorganization is tonight. I just want to give Steve a chance for an hour, keep the meeting on track.
To me, if it's by the book and we're doing what traditionally would and has been done, I personally don't advocate to deviate.
Okay.
I agree.
So I think this one, because we need a 4-person vote, so let's move on, because I'll take the pressure off of you, Steve, because we don't have 4. Okay. So that was it. And
I have one item.
Mr. Schwartz?
I want to remove info and reports item number 3, since we're going to be talking about that later.
Oh, wait, I had one more, too.
It's in we're going to be voting on it. Later.
Let me see.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, we're going to be talking about that item later in the reorganization, when we get to number 5, not number 5, number 6, so just to save time.
Okay, so does anyone oppose removing item 3? And then we'll just talk about it when we talk about standing committees.
So I've prepared for this one twice, and I don't plan for it to be long and lengthy. So my vote would be to keep it here so I can cover the 2-minute or 3-minute, and that may parlay into future conversation, and that's fine, but I don't want to be in a position where I don't get to present what I've prepared for this particular item twice.
Is that okay if she,
I
okay.
agree with Jen then. It's really a 2-part, even though we could lump them up into the same,
Okay.
they're different.
Okay, the last thing I said the last thing was pull. I motion to postpone definitely information item number 4, memorandum of understanding Riverside University Health System behavioral. Do I have a second? We've had this on 3 times. And I don't want it on every single agenda if we're not going to get 3 people to vote for it.
We might, you never know.
Well, my litmus test was to motion to postpone it definitely, and if 3 people support postponing it forever, then we won't, so we can move on. But if I don't get 3 votes, then we'll leave it there.
I'll second it.
Okay, so should we just take a vote then?
I have something to say, if I can be recognized.
Yeah, Mr. Barham?
Okay, so Robert's Rules of Order says that you can't postpone anything definitely until the motion comes up. So your motion is out of order. So if you would like to wait until number 4 comes up in information and reports to postpone definitely, then you can do it then. But that is what is proper Robert's Rules of Order.
So I'm making the motion now because let's see where it's going to go, and then I'll make the motion again. I'll do it twice. But the biggest thing is, if we're going to remove it, let's not have people show up and sit around all night and then postpone it
Okay.
after they've sat there all night. So
Okay.
that's why I'm postponing it
Okay.
definitely now.
Okay,
So
so-
I have a motion in a second. Let's see how it's going to go, and I'll make the motion in a second again.
Okay, so we get rules of debate on this. 'Cause
You
you're-
get to debate the postponement, and you did make a good debate about postponing it, so what is your next?
So Mrs. Diaz has been waiting to speak on this, and I think we owe her the courtesy to do that. And I think that there were certain members of the community that actually came in and met with Mrs. Diaz regarding this matter that were against it, that are now for it. So I think that we need to afford the community that was originally not for this the opportunity to come up and speak to it, and also to give Mrs. Diaz the opportunity to speak for 3 minutes on this. And like I said last time, she can do it in 1. So we need to give her that courtesy.
So, and I did talk to Dr. Velez and gave her the heads up that I don't know if if anyone has flipped on their decision yet, so let's just ask. I don't want to do this every single meeting. Mr. Barham promised he's going to put it on every single meeting. And the way to stop that is to postpone it definitely. I don't want the public to show up and sit for 3 hours and then postpone it definitely. That's the only way to get it. So what I'm looking for right now is, Mr. Barham voted no and changed his mind. Did anyone else change their mind and want to approve? Or I don't want to know right now. What I want to know is, like, how much time are we wasting our time on this? So I have a motion and a second. How do we want to keep doing this? Yeah.
If Mr. Barham's saying until the motion's been heard, well, it has been heard at a previous meeting.
And it's been.
And if that's the
yeah.
case, okay, but I'm also up for, okay, if you want to hear Mrs. Diaz and you want to hear the speakers, you can make the motion then. I mean, but I'm not changing my mind on the vote, so
So
I guess I can go either way, but to challenge Mr. Barham's point of debate, it has been heard.
it has been heard, it's been voted on. It's actually, I think, and it's been on the agenda multiple times. So how many times do we want to put this on the agenda? If, I understand that it's nice that community members have changed their mind, but I don't want to be here till 1 a.m. on something that we've already discussed a million times on the agenda every meeting. So my question is, how late do we want to be here tonight? Or does someone want to think about it and hear the debate? Like, I know I'm not changing my mind. You said you're not changing your mind. You're not either? Okay, so we can give everyone a heads up. I don't think anyone's going to change their mind. I gave Kimberly a heads up that I was going to motion for this so that Mrs. Diaz would also be prepared that this might happen, because I don't want surprises for anyone. So. What? We have 3. So what I'm going to do is motion to postpone definitely again, just so that we're in line with Robert's Rules of Order.
Postponing definitely until when?
I said definitely, not indefinitely.
Yeah, definitely until when?
Never. Indefinitely, sorry. Postpone indefinitely. So, thank you. Yeah, we want that word correct, because indefinitely means we're not going to bring it back.
I'll second it. I second the motion.
Okay.
I'm sorry, we have Lynette read the motion, so we will understand what it is.
Motion to postpone indefinitely item number 4 on the information and reports. I made the motion. Dr. Komorowski seconded.
So I have a point of order, Dr. Anderson. And the point of order is this, that if you're motioning to postpone indefinitely, then I can debate, or we can debate, the merits of the argument. If you postpone definitely, it's why or why not. We're not bringing it back. But if you're postponing indefinitely, then I can talk about the merits of the item. So that is my point of order.
Do you want to talk about the merits now, or do you want to talk about it when we get to it? And because I said I'm going to make the motion again, just so that.
You can make the motion then, and if it's a postponement indefinitely, then we can debate the merits of that item.
Okay.
If you're postponing definitely, then it's just the reasons why or why not it should stay.
So I'm going to postpone it indefinitely, and I'm going to remind you that you had a thing where you're like, if there's no majority, we shouldn't put it on the agenda. And there's clearly not a majority. So we are going to waste our time tonight, and that's fine. We'll get to it when we get to it, and I'm not going to debate you because I don't want to be here till 1 a.m., and you can say your piece, and we'll vote and move on with
Okay.
postponing indefinitely.
Okay, very
So
good.
that will happen then, but I just want the public to be aware that this is going to be postponed indefinitely, and there won't be public comment on it because it will be off the agenda once it's postponed indefinitely. And we have kind of gone back and forth with the attorneys on this, and we were given permission to postpone indefinitely at the beginning of the meeting. So mainly, we're just doing the public a favor. Anyways, text your people and let them know. Is there any other changes to the agenda? Any more consent items? All right. Then I motion to approve the agenda. Do I have a second?
Second.
All right. Lene?
Schwartz,
Yes.
Barham,
Yes.
Komorowski,
Yes.
Schwartz, oh, sorry, Anderson. Oh, I have it backwards here, I'm sorry. Wiersma,
Yes.
Okay.
Anderson.
Yes, the motion passes unanimously. Okay, in accordance with Government Code Section 54957.7, the board will now meet in closed session for consideration of the items listed in Section F. Do we have any public comment on closed session items? No? All right, then the governing board. We can close.